What's up guys, CubeLeRubiks here, and this is the second week of March 2012 episode of TeChSuM. So, let's start with the iPad. So, this week on March 7th, which was the Wednesday, and the new iPad came out with the name of the new iPad. Now, let me just wait a sec. I'm actually using a Galaxy Note right now to see the specs. I used to with a computer, but the computer sort of gone weird. So, the technical specs of the new iPad, which was released on Wednesday, it is 7.31 inches across and 9.50 inches down, with the FaceTime camera on the front, with the home button on the bottom. So the rumor about no home button is basically a false thing. There is on the top right hand corner, when the screen is on the top or down, there is a on and off, basically sleep and wake button. There's an eyesight camera, which is a really interesting, the new thing that Apple created. It's called the eyesight. Also has the silent and screen rotation lock, which is right above the volume rockers, and also volume rockers is up and down. The thickness is about 0.37 inches, and there is a headphone jack on top, and speaker and 30-pin dock connector on the bottom. Well, first time I think it's the iPad that it works on 4G LTE. The models, if it's Wi-Fi, it's really clean on the back, but if it does have Wi-Fi plus 4G, there is this black thing, and I'm not sure what that is, because I think that's sort of like the antenna, because the iPhone 4S, it used the LTE and has the antenna on the side. Basically, that black thing, maybe it is an antenna. To size and weight, let's see. I'm actually using an Apple site, so if you want to check it out, you can check it out, just apple.com. Size, weight, its height of, that's basically what I said, it's basically 241.2 millimeters, with the width of 185.7 millimeters, depth of a 9.4 millimeter, about the thickness of an iPhone 4S, weight of a 652 grams. That's about twice as heavy than not an iPad, but a Galaxy Note. For 4G, it's actually everything is the same, the thickness and the width and the height, but the weight, I think it's about 10 grams heavier if it's with 4G. Storage, it used to be only 16 gigabytes, it's now 16, 32, and 64 for both 4G models and just the Wi-Fi model. The display is the Retina display that Steve Jobs created. It's a 9.7-inch diagonal LED backlit glossy widescreen multi-touch display with IPS technology, with a pixel with a resolution of the 2048 by 1536 at resolution at 264 pixels per inch. That is, I think, I'm not sure that's the Retina display, because Retina display, it's about over 300 when it comes to the pixels in Retina display, but that's what it says. The chip, it's not the A5, it's a custom designed high performance low power system on a chip with quad core graphics. It's quad core, first time quad core on an iPad, with it's called the dual core Apple A5X. So that's a little interesting. X probably means like extra or extreme. Wireless and cellular for the Wi-Fi is 802.11 ABGN with a Bluetooth of 4.0 technology. And for the 4G, Wi-Fi plus 4G for AT&T model, LTE by 700 and 2100 MHz. I'm not sure about that. I'll just pass on that. So, carriers basically on 4G or 3G or LTE. It only works for AT&T and Verizon. Camera, photos, and video recording is a 5-megapixel eyesight camera. I think they just sell eyesight camera. I'm not sure if it's the front or back or wherever it is. And it has autofocus, tap to focus, face detection with still images, video recording, HD 1080p up to 30 frames per second with audio, video stabilization, FaceTime camera with VGA quality photos and videos at the up to 30 frames per second with a photo of a video, geotagging. Battery and power, moving on, built in a 42.5 watt hour rechargeable. Basically, it's not, you can't take the battery out, you just have to just charge it itself, so that's a little bad thing about Apple. But it goes up to 10 hours of surfing on the web, on Wi-Fi, watching video and listening to music, charging via power adapter or USB to computer system. It's a little different for the 4G model. It's up to 9 hours of surfing on the web using cellular data network. What? Input and output, it's all the same. It's the what was it? Yes, a 30-pin dock connector port with a 3.5mm headset jack. Built-in speaker with microphone. 4G model is also the same with the 30-pin dock connector port and 3.5mm stereo headphone mini jack, and it also has a micro SIM card tray. So I'm guessing that you can call with the iPad now. Sensors, accelerometer, ambient light sensor, gyroscope, which is all the same when it's started from the iPhone 4. Location, Wi-Fi, digital compass. For 4G, it has cellular and also a assisted GPS. Audio playback, frequency response is the 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. I think HS. I don't know. Let's move on. There is a protected AAC for the iTunes Store, and there are a lot of other things, but I'm just gonna pass on that. I think this will be a really long one. It's longer. The longest one that I had was a 5-minute one, which was talking about the PSP Vita and I think 3DS and Galaxy S2 LT or Galaxy 3 or Galaxy Note, I think. So yes, moving on again, TV and video. I think you can watch TV now. AirPlay mirroring to Apple TV, second and third generation at 720p. So it's not a 1080p. That's a little bad thing about it. AirPlay video streaming onto Apple TV, only third generation, up to 1080p, and Apple TV up to 720. So that's basically the same thing, except it's just streaming. Video mirroring and video out support. It's 1080p, so that's good. I'll just pass on this. I'll pass on menu. I'll just. There's tons of languages. It's like Chinese, traditional Chinese, simplified Chinese, English, French, Dutch, Finnish, Korean, Japanese, Arabic, Swedish, Turkish, Vietnamese, Portuguese, Polish, Thai. A lot of things. I'm not gonna say all that. Sort of minor detail. Accessibility, yes. VoiceOver screen reader, I think that's really good. Support for playback of closed caption content and large fonts. White on black display. Large left right volume adjustment. Environmental requirements, I think, because there was a test of the iPhone 4S. It could not resist under 0 degrees Celsius. I'm really surprised with that. Yes, and I think the new iPad is also the same. System requirements is an Apple ID. Basically, you just need an Apple ID from basically maybe an iPod, iPhone, wherever. I think it'll work on this too. So when you first buy it, it comes with an iPad dock connector to USB cable, documentation, which is like the quick starting guide, and 10-watt USB power adapter. Now, built-in apps, there are tons of apps that I was not expecting. Basically it's an iPhone, basically a large iPhone, because Galaxy Tab, you can actually call people with Galaxy Tab with the micro SIM tray. But yes, it's sort of iPod or iPad sort of following it. So it has Safari, Mail, Messages for the first time, Photo, FaceTime, Newsstand, Apple Store, iTunes Video, Apple Music, Games, their photo booth. I'm not sure what that is. I'll check on that. Maybe I'll do an update or I'll do it next week. YouTube, contact, reminder, calendar, notes, and camera. Now I'm gonna compare now, and yeah. Okay, so I think we don't have much time left, and also my Galaxy Note is going weird, so very, very weird. So I'm just gonna pass on that, and I'll just see you, or I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna do an update. So I'll see you in the update. Bye bye.